Mechanic Dan here with Runyon Surface Prep, and today we're going to be talking about belts and bearings on the CPS. Let's start out with the top belt. This is your clutch belt. This is a much harder chloroprene belt, not a soft neoprene as you see. The reason they make these chloroprene belts is because this takes quite a bit of heat. This clutch builds up quite a bit of heat just dragging. That's why they say don't idle this, because if you do, it starts warming up these clutches, and it'll also warm up these rib spline. As this belt's riding on it, if you're sitting there idling, it's like dragging your foot on the brake of your car. You're going to warm up your rotor. So either shut it off or get it up to speed just so you don't heat up that belt. These belts do take the heat a lot better, but you don't want to burn them up. The bottom belt is also a timing belt. Both these are timing belts, as you see the ribs in them. When you tighten up the bottom belt, just as the top belt, tension it up till you get rid of all your deflection. Don't go any further or you're going to start wearing out bearings like your main shaft bearing or your clutch bearing. They're suggesting that on a new machine, after 50 hours of use, retighten that belt. It's going to get warm, it's going to wear in. Be sure and check that tension on that belt. After that, go along with your oil change. If you change your oil every 100 hours to 150 hours, pop that inspection cover off, retension that belt. If you get a chance, go ahead and take your side cover off and check the deflection on this one. This one doesn't loosen up quite as much because it's just a stronger belt. Same thing with the smaller 240s, 290s and stuff like that. Be sure and retension after 100 hours of use. Okay, next we're going to talk about the bearings. Always remember to use a good quality sealed bearings. You don't want to use a shielded bearing on these because of all the dust, the water, all the condensation, everything. If you look at your bearing and you see it's got that rubber neoprene seal, you'll know that's a sealed bearing. Look for the 2RS. Often different manufacturers have different nomenclature. 2RS for notchy, 2NS for some notchies. Always remember to get the sealed or double sealed bearings. The double sealed bearings run a little bit warmer, but it's nothing for you to worry about. Never use shielded bearings. If you look at your bearing and you can see the metal case, you'll know that's a shielded bearing. It's okay for certain applications. This application isn't real good place to use shielded bearings. So don't forget, we have all your CPS needs on the website. We got a nice new chart to go by all your parts you need. If you need anything, just give us a holler. This has been Mechanic Dan for Runyon Surface Prep.